Arr, it's time to go on a new voyage with my boat. Zelda's Wrath, and my always trusty sidekick, Lucifer the Cat.
I'm your cutie. Yeah, I'm your cutie. I don't know what you do.
And I need a last crew member. Now who can that be? Ooh, hey, Captain Nikto, Captain Nikto, Captain Nikto!
Arr.
Come with me on a voyage!
Arr.
Yeah, let's be going, my mateys. The crew is gathered. Yar, I be heading into the bar to see if I can find a voyage to us, Nikto.
Arr.
Yar, now let's see, are there anything? Yar, the Shroudbreaker, that one we will take. Hey, Nikto, get your ass over here. Put your knife down on that voyage, my friend.
One moment. You do well to heed my warning, for this is no ordinary voyage you're contemplating. Few pirates have even heard of the shores of gold, let alone seen them with their own eyes. They say it's an island riddled with untold riches, ancient secrets, hidden tombs, and deadly traps. But you won't find it on any map, for it was swallowed up by the mists of the Devil's Shroud. This book is the journal of the pirate lord himself. It tells of his first ship, the Magpie's Wing, and the journey he took to find the mythical Shroudbreaker, the only way to part the fog and reach the shores of gold. If you dare to follow in the footsteps of the greatest pirate who ever lived, then take the journal and use it to find the wreck of the Magpie's Wing. It holds clues to the Shroudbreaker's whereabouts. Bring it to me, and I'll set you on your way to the shores of gold. But don't be fooled. Only the bravest, strongest pirates will make it back alive. I wish you luck. You're going to need it.
Well, looks like we will be doing some more reading on the boat. You ready for an adventure, Nikto?
Arr.
Arr, well, let's rush to that horizon then. Arr. Capten log, day 1. Started a new voyage by reading the journal of the pirate lord. This is what it says. Voyage of the Shroudbreaker, 9th summer on the Sea of Thieves. Chasing the legends, another journey, another journal. The shores of gold. A great secret, an island of treasure, swallowed by the Devil's Shroud. A lead, ancients could reach new islands through the mist. Part of the Shroud, Pathfinder, Wayfarer, Shroudbreaker. I will scour the Sea of Thieves and learn more. Artifacts of the ancients found after days of scouring islands. Very old chests, still good as new. Totem inside. Animal totem, more than a statue. A key. The key to the Shroudbreaker. Sail to the sacred place. Use totem, take Shroudbreaker. Drink shores of gold. Drink! Arr. Ambush! The burning blade came after us. We are no match for her infernal cannons. I made my choice. Into the sea went the chest. The ship log will help us find it again. No one else shall take it. We will lure them away from it. They caught us in the shallow of an uncharted island, right between the islands of Crooked Mast and Old Cook's Hollow. My beloved Magpie's Wing was lost, and with her, my dreams of the shores of gold. The wreck now lies at the uncharted island, somewhere between these two islands. The ship log sank with the ship. Without it, we can't reclaim the chest. Another may yet claim the Shroudbreaker. After reading the journal and looking over our chart table, we figured out that the island had to be around N13 somewhere. With that information, we set sail immediately, and there was excitement on board on what we might find. As it was a long trip, Nikto started fishing, while I was at the helm. Nikto caught an 11 plenty fish. At nightfall, we were surprised by a storm. We had to do our best to keep us afloat. We took in a lot of water, but after a long while we saw an island close to Shipwreck Bay on our starboard side. We knew we were on the right heading. As we got out of the storm in the dusk of morning, we could see the uncharted island in front of us. We sailed to it and went ashore. After looking around for clues and all we could find was ship parts, we decided to look underwater. There we found the wreckage of the Magpie's wing. I swam inside the captain's cabin, and there, on his seat, was the Magpie's log. After getting back to the ship, I started reading the log. This is what it says. 6:30, anchoring down on the east side of Plunder Valley. Captain's gone ashore. 6:47, the Burning Blade. We are fleeing east. They are turning to pursue. 7:12, passing a small shallow island, continuing east. 7:34, coming up on a short chain of islands, turning southeast. 7:49, dropping the chest overboard north of the small island, heading northeast. 7:55, the Burning Blade is gaining. They will soon catch us. So that's what happened to the Magpie's wing. When looking at a chart table again, we understood they had passed Chicken Island, Snake Island, and had dropped the chest north of Paradise Spring. With haste, we set sail to look for the chest. Soon enough, we was at Paradise Spring. Standing there ready to meet us were some skeletons. We made short work of them. Arr. After jumping ashore on Paradise Spring, we decided to swim underneath our boat. And there, we could see the glimmering of a chest. Nikto opened the chest and found a scrap totem. Is this the key? Well, it showed us the way to Crook's Hollow. We set sail towards Crook's Hollow immediately to find out more about this mystery. We had been on Crook's Hollow before and knew about some cave paintings in a cave. So we started looking in that cave. Soon enough, we found a place we could set down the totem. And behold, a door opened up and inside we found an ancient vault. Nikto raised his lantern and started to light the altar. Suddenly, we were locked in, and water started to fill the chambers. Luckily, we had a journal with us with nude pages. The nude pages was riddles. We figured out we could turn the slates on the columns and match them with the nude pages from the journal. After pressing a stone button on the altar, the pictures on the columns changed. We tried the riddle number 2 in the book. We pressed the stone button again, and behold, the pictures on the columns changed again. We started on riddle number 3. After pressing the stone button a 3rd time, the water stops flowing, the door opened, and we were free. The altar now changed. It showed a picture of a place on the island, a place we could dig. It showed a picture of a scarab painted on a big rock. We knew it was in the cross-section of this very cave we were in. We went there and tried to dig, and we found a medallion. Suddenly, we were surprised by some weird skeletons, and we fought them off and headed back to the vault. We could see there were holes on the altar. We put the medallion in one of those holes, and suddenly, we got a new picture. So we went looking for the new place to dig. After a little search, we found the place. And yet again, we found a medallion, and were surprised by skeletons. After defeating those skeletons, we went back to the vault and put the medallion into another hole. The altar showed us a new picture. On the top of the south side of the island, we found the big stone head. We found yet another medallion, and yet a skeleton surprise. We went back down and put the 3rd medallion in the altar. And that opened a door in the vault. And there was the Shroudbreaker. We took the Shroudbreaker and head back towards our boat. Suddenly, the island started overflowing with these weird skeletons, and we had no other choice than to run from the island. Back on the boat, we started to head to an outpost to find the stranger.
Great Ramses' ghost. I heard all the stories, but to actually hold the Shroudbreaker in my hands, I never thought I'd see the day. Something's wrong. There should be 4 jewels set in the base that grant the Shroudbreaker its power, but they've been removed. Without them, You won't last 5 minutes in that fog. Now let me think. I did hear tell that Captain Briggsy made it to the shores of gold. If that's true, she might know the whereabouts of these missing stones. Not that she'd ever say. Sometimes, even the best pirates fall victim to their greed or hatred, and it changes them, strips the flesh from their bones, gives them power, but twists them up inside. Briggsy is one such abomination. People call them skeleton lords, and most pirates flee at their approach. Not even the Order of Souls dares challenge them, and rightly so, but you are going to have to hunt one down. I have eyes and ears across the Sea of Thieves. If you gather any of the missing pieces, I'll see they're restored to the Shroudbreaker on your behalf. For now, head to Plunder Outpost and speak with Madame Olivia about Briggsy's whereabouts. Remember, skeleton lords are not to be taken lightly.
We made the voyage, but this is just the beginning. Let's head out for new adventures, Nikto. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, consider subscribing, because there will be more videos on the horizon. We hope you will have a nice day. Bye-o!